Hello, VIPKid teachers. My name is Trisha Daw, and there have been so many posts with questions and concerns about certifying for Voice of VIPKid. So today we're going to make a video and try to answer some of those questions. Number one, for helpfulness. Number two, for laziness. It's a lot to type. It's a lot of questions. Are you ready? Set, go! Okay, first things first. What exactly is Voice of VIPKid? Voice of VIPKid is a supplementary certification that you can get in addition to teaching your major courses and your trial classes. It consists of 2 units. The first unit is for level 1 students, and you're teaching them a song. And in that song for level 1 students, in level 1, you are teaching them the high frequency words that will be in the song. Unit 2 in Voice of VIPKid is for level 2 students, and you're concentrating more on sentence structure. So you're using those sentence structures within a song. So some of the questions that I see on Facebook are things like, do I have to wear a costume? Or what props do I need? Do I have to be able to sing well? The answer to those questions, it varies. No, you don't have to wear a costume. I know the video shows a lady in a costume and she's doing some TPR. You don't have to do that specific TPR. You want to do what works well for you and what works well for your student. What props do you need? Well, depends on the lesson. You definitely need a microphone. You can't sing without a microphone. Do you have to sing well? Absolutely not. Some teachers teach Voice of VIPKid classes and they just lip sync the song. Did you think I was singing? I wasn't. So let me give you an example. One of the lessons I actually taught this morning was the song I Can Clap. In the video, she goes like this. And the reason that her arms aren't moving as much as our arms normally move is because that same video with the Voice of VIPKid classes, that same video is actually used. If you've ever seen a jib jab video where you can take your face and then put it onto an existing video and your mouth moves and things like that, they do the same thing with the Voice of VIPKid classes. So the student can take a picture of themselves and take their face and put it onto that video doing that TPR with that lady's body. They record their own voice and dub it over that video, and they share it on social media in China. Their parents can share it with their friends and say, oh, how cute. Look at my Bao Bao. They know English and they can sing a whole English song about clapping and shaking and jumping and stop. Those are the 4 high frequency words in the lesson I Can Clap. Clap, shake, jump, and stop. Now these lessons are really short. They are 19 to 21 slides. Now we are used to teaching 28, 32, 44 slides in a 25-minute lesson. So what do I do with that? How do I make this lesson with those 4 words in that one song last 25 minutes? I know. So I have some tips and tricks for you at the end to try to help you with that. Now you might be wondering, what's the point? There's only 19 to 21 slides. It's 4 words, 1 song. What's the point? What's the focus? What's my intent? Well, we're focusing on pronunciation. We're making sure that we are analyzing the pronunciation of those words. We're working on sentence structure. We're working on the tone. In China, the symbols for their words or sounds have an intonation. And so in China, a certain tone means one thing. You can say the same sound with a different tone and it means something totally different. So when we speak English words, we can use different tones. Same word means the same thing. So change up your tone. That's tip number 1. Change up your tone so that they understand those English words mean the same thing on whether they're saying it really high or really low. And you can sing them, you can chant them, you can speak them, you can shout them. But you want to make it as interesting as possible for your student. So, tone, pronunciation, movement. You want to connect the movement of your body with the meaning of that English word. So when I say clap, I don't just say clap, clap, but I would do clap, 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 and try to get them to do the TPR with you so they can take the meaning of that word and mash it with the sound of that word. We also want to match that up with the spelling of that word. High frequency word. As soon as they see that word, they know that means clap, and they know that this means clap. They're making that full, well-rounded connection. So what do I do with those students who are a little shy, a little reserved? They don't want to sing. Their parents signed them up for these classes, and they don't want to have any part of it. Well, that's your job. Your job as an online ESL teacher for VIPKid is to entertain those children into wanting to join you. And if we can't do it, we want to try every possible means to get them to do that. If it's not possible, they may just not be comfortable. They may not be comfortable with seeing themselves on camera. I know I had trouble with that when I first started. They may have trouble with not knowing you on a personal level. They have a stranger looking at them and talking to them and trying to get them to do stuff on a computer screen. I mean, it's kind of weird for little kids. For us, we do it all the time. But your job is to make it as exciting as possible for them. Make them want to do it with you, right? When you smile, open your mouth a little. Instead of going like this, go like this. It's exciting to them. It kind of gets them moving. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, how to handle wild students. So you ask them to clap, and they're clapping everywhere. I can clap, right? Bring your tone down. Bring your volume down. I can clap. I can clap. Try to get them to be a little quieter. They'll start to calm down. Keep at it. Don't give up on them. Tip number 3. Such a jerk. Get out of here. I'm putting that in there.
No.
Yes, I am.
No.
Yep. That's my daughter, Lainey. Lainey Daw. Say hi, Lainey.
Hi.
Look how cute she is.
It's because I look like you.
Aw, great. Now get out.
Okay.
Okay. So, tip number 4.
Oh, wait, you're actually putting that in there?
Yeah, I am. Tip number 4. How do I prep for this? Well, first thing you want to do is take a look at the video. You want to watch it just a couple of times. Get familiar with the song. Get familiar with how the song flows, how the song tone is. They will be practicing it before you practice it. So you want to make sure you have it right. They have access to that song video, and they will look at it. They will prepare for the lesson with you. So if you don't have it right, look, just have it right. Just watch it. Watch it a couple of times. Songs are easy to catch on to. The words of the songs you don't have to memorize. They're in the lesson. But you want to kind of get familiar with the tune, with the tone of the song, with the tune and how it flows up and down. So that's tip number 4. You want to learn the song. With regard to props, you're going to figure out what you need and what you want to use. Depending on what you have, don't go buy new things. You probably won't get continuously booked with Voice of VIPKid classes. These are extra classes. These are not mandatory classes. They are not part of their regular set of classes that they have purchased. This is an add-on, so to speak. So you may not get a boatload of these kinds of classes, so please don't buy anything new. Just find things that you have laying around the house or draw it on a whiteboard. That's super easy to do. Or use TPR. That's really your best prop. So I say a microphone and TPR and anything you already have laying around the house. So you made it. You did it. You made it to my final tip. Tip number 5 is extensions. Because that lesson is so much shorter than all the lessons that we're used to teaching with trial classes and major courses, and because that lesson is only that 19 to 21 slides long, you may find yourself with a lot of extra time at the end. So let's talk about a couple of extension ideas that you could use to make sure you fill that 25-minute time slot. One of the extensions you can use is use another one of your reward systems. I will use a lower level version of Find a Star. We actually don't find stars in my lower level version of Find a Star. I give them stars in the computer system. Sometimes I give them actual stars. Captain America star. Sometimes I use colors or numbers. A lot of even level 1 students will be able to recognize numbers, and if they can't, I will use that as an educational experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll ask them, which number do you choose? 1? Okay. And I'll pull it down and I'll take it off. Peppa Pig! Good job! What is under 2? 2. Hello, Kitty! Hello, Kitty! So you're getting them talking, you're getting them repeating, you're getting them saying English words that weren't a part of the lesson, and that's okay. You're getting them what they need with regard to an entire class with some extension. So that's one idea. Another idea is to read a short story with them. Found this pop-up book at the Dollar Tree. So I can literally hold it up, they can see the picture, and I can read the words down here. I could show the whole thing, but then it kind of defeats the purpose of it being a pop-up book. But whatevs. You do you. Another thing that you can do to extend is to sing the song again. If you only have a short amount of time left, just sing the song one more time. And this time, encourage them to do the TPR as much as you're doing the TPR. Or maybe you encourage them to be crazy this time. Because, after that 25 minutes, you give them back to their parents anyway. So, yeah, it's like giving your grandkids sugar. I don't know. So those are my top 3 extension ideas. And there are a million more extension ideas. You can do whatever you'd like, as long as it's educational and appropriate. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, put them in the comments below. Please be sure to like this video if it helped you at all, and subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Have a good one. Bye.